Coming up, it's season 6 of High School Quiz Show, and we have Belmont High School taking on Shrewsbury High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
Report a claim, pay your bill. Safety's mobile app is just one more way we help you manage life's storms. For auto, home, and business, ask your independent agent about safety insurance.
Hi, everybody, and welcome into High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. Back in November, 120 high school teams from across Massachusetts competed at our Super Sunday qualifying event to earn one of only 16 spots in this year's competition. The goal now is to become the next High School Quiz Show state champion and take home this beautiful trophy. And our quiz show champions will then move on to compete against the winners of New Hampshire Public Television's Granite State Challenge in the 3rd annual Governor's Cup competition. Today's matchup has Belmont High School taking on Shrewsbury High School. So let's get right to it and meet the team from Belmont High. We've got Lucas, Raul, Thomas, and Claire. The alternate is Cy on the sidelines with Coach Stacy Williams. That's Belmont High School right there. And now the team from Shrewsbury, we have David, Alex, Grant, and Stephen. The alternates are Gokul and Moneth, and the coach is Jennifer D. Francesca. The competition, as always, has 4 rounds: a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. And we start with a toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for any wrong answers. So if everybody, including the players, are ready, we'll start the game. And good luck, by the way. According to the Presidential Succession Act of 1947, who is next in line for the presidency after the vice president? David.
Speaker of the House.
Correct. Although there's no such passageway, the Lewis and Clark expedition sought a water route from the Missouri River to what ocean? Yes, Lucas.
The Pacific.
Yes, in February 2014, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr reunited on stage to mark the 50th anniversary of the Beatles' U.S. debut on what television show? Yes, Raul.
Ed Sullivan Show.
That is correct. The GOP-led House of Representatives has voted at least 54 times to repeal or undermine what signature legislation of the Obama administration? Grant.
Obamacare.
Yes, that is correct. Now, if you look at your screens, you will see a photograph. The Pleiades pictured here is one of the closest and brightest star clusters in the night sky. It's more commonly known as the 7 what? David.
Sisters.
That is correct. What country defeated Egypt in the Six-Day War of 1967? Yes, Raul.
Israel.
Yes. The poem I Heard a Fly Buzz When I Died is by what 19th century writer from Amherst, Massachusetts? Yes, Raul.
Sylvia Plath.
No, Shrewsbury. You want to try it, Grant?
Emily Dickinson.
That is correct. On February 15th, 1898, what U.S. battleship mysteriously blew up in Havana Harbor, killing more than 260 crew members and bringing the U.S. closer to war with Spain? Yes, Raul.
USS Maine.
That is correct. In 2014, what Los Angeles Clippers owner received a lifetime ban from the NBA in response to racist comments he made? Yes, Lucas.
Sterling.
Yes, Donald Sterling is correct. Your next question will come up on your video screen. So, guys, if you'll take a look and pay attention, here you go.
Hi, I'm Barbara Mataloni, president of the Massachusetts Teachers Association. Here's my question. What inspiring teacher from Massachusetts was known as a miracle worker for teaching Helen Keller how to communicate with the outside world?
Yes, Raul.
Hutchinson.
No, Shrewsbury, you want to try? Anne Sullivan is the correct answer, and we move on. What 5-letter word refers to a sedimentary rock that can change or metamorphose into slate or schist? Thomas.
Shale.
Shale is correct. According to the Humane Society, what is America's most popular pet with about 95 million in homes across the country? David.
A dog.
No. Belmont, you want to try? Thomas?
A cat.
Yes, cats. A girl doesn't read this sort of thing without her lipstick. Holly Golightly says this in what classic novella by Truman Capote? Breakfast at Tiffany's, the answer there. Which of the following gas laws was formulated first? Was it A, Boyle's Law, B, Charles' Law, or C, the Ideal Gas Law? Yes, David?
The Charles Law.
No. Belmont, you want to try? Lucas?
Boyle's Law.
Yes, Boyle's Law. A is the correct answer. Math question now. How is the number 122 represented in Roman numerals? Yes, Stephen?
CXXII.
That is correct. Also known as the Huanghe River. What principal river of northern China is often called the cradle of Chinese civilization? Yes, Raul?
Yellow River.
Correct. What Lorraine Hansberry play was inspired by her family's battle against racial segregation in Chicago and is titled after a line from a Langston Hughes poem? Yes, David?
A Raisin in the Sun.
Correct. Before they have a chance to reach the Earth, most meteors burn up in what layer located directly above the stratosphere? Yes, David?
The Troposphere.
No, Belmont, you want to try it? Mesosphere is the answer there. Which of the following countries is bordered by the Mediterranean, Black, and Aegean Seas? Is it A, Turkey, B, Romania, or C, Greece? Yes, Lucas?
Greece.
No, Shrewsbury? Yes, David?
Turkey.
Yes. In 1536, John Calvin moved to what Swiss city where his doctrine of Calvinism became the official religion? Yes, Thomas?
Geneva.
Geneva is right. The 2008 novel Sarah's Key is a Holocaust story about a young Jewish girl and her family who are arrested while living in what country? David?
France.
That's correct. Protests and civil disorder broke out in Ferguson, Missouri, after a white police officer fatally shot what unarmed black teenager on August 9th, 2014? Yes, Claire?
Brown.
Yes, Michael Brown is the answer. For refusing to recognize the gods recognized by the state, what Greek philosopher was sentenced to death in 399 BC? Yes, Stephen?
Socrates.
Yes. The tallest cactus, the saguaro, is native to what desert that stretches across parts of the southwestern U.S. and northwest Mexico? David?
The Mojave.
No, Belmont, you want to try? Thomas?
Sonoran Desert.
That is correct. A cation is a positively charged ion. What is a negatively charged ion? Yes, Lucas?
Anion.
That is correct. Founded in 1536, Valparaiso is the oldest and largest port city on the Pacific coast of what South American country? Thomas?
Chile.
Yes. The 5 men charged with burglary in the Watergate scandal were members of the committee to re-elect the president, which is better known by what sinister-sounding acronym? Raul?
Creep.
Yes. Which of these animals, anglerfish, parrotfish, or pufferfish, is bioluminescent? David?
Anglerfish.
Yes. During the Spanish Civil War, oh, there's the bell that ends round 1. Take a look at the score. Belmont High right now, 150 points. Shrewsbury High School, 100 points. How about it, folks, for both teams? Okay, so the head-to-head round is up next, but we're going to take a quick breather. And the way we do that on High School Quiz Show is I'm given a question, I will ask it, and each of you will answer it in your own way. And we'll start here on my left with Belmont High School. And here's the question, Lucas. What secret formula from a food or drink company would you most like to inherit and why?
I would choose Chipotle's chicken because I really like Chipotle burritos, and being able to make them myself would be really nice.
Raul?
I'd have to say Hydrox ice cream from Rankatori's. It is my favorite ice cream flavor. It's a Belmont favorite, and it's my go-to dessert.
Wow, a little plug there for Rankatori's. I guess he'll be getting free ice cream for the next couple of weeks. Thomas?
I'd have to say Skittles so I can tweak the recipe and make each one different.
Okay, and Claire?
Oreos, because I think they have a lot of room for customization. and I'd like to make my own.
All right, and now we move on to Shrewsbury. Same question. We'll start with you, David.
I'd have to say the Krabby Patty because I want to be plankton.
Alex.
I'd have to say the KFC recipe because fried chicken is like my favorite food.
Who doesn't love fried chicken, right? Grant.
I would say Coca-Cola because 1, I love Coke, and 2, Coke has their headquarters in Georgia, and I'm from Georgia.
All right, and Stephen.
I'd say my grandmother's cookie recipe because it's my favorite cookie.
All right, a little shout out to Grandma there. Doesn't hurt either. Bonus points for Stephen. All right, so here's the way it works. Each team can name one person to come forward and go head to head. So Belmont High School, who's it going to be? All right, Raul. And how about Shrewsbury High? David. Raul, David, let's go head to head. Come on. Okay, we are set to go head to head. I've got David to my left. I've got Raul to my right. You guys can shake hands one more time, make it friendly. A reminder, in this round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers are going to cost you 10 points. But you can buzz in as soon as you know the answer. So if you guys are both ready, the clock is set at 90 seconds. And here we go. What is the only country that is also a continent? Yes?
Australia.
Yes. What Virginia mansion built in the early classical revival style was the home of Thomas Jefferson? Yes.
Monticello.
Yes. Intense dreaming is associated with what sleep stage discovered? Yes.
REM.
Yes. Also known as the Rio Bravo. What is the longest river in Mexico? Yes.
The Rio Grande.
Yes. What Soviet leader was called the Man of Steel? Yes.
Stalin.
Yes. What orphan is the protagonist and narrator of Great Expectations by Charles Dickens? Yes.
Pip.
Yes. In August 2014, a major earthquake struck about 6 miles from what wine-producing city in California? Napa. What is President George W. Bush's middle name? Yes.
Walker.
Right. What color light is made up of the rainbow spectrum of colors? Yes.
White.
Yes. What Stephen Sondheim musical is about a murderous barber? Sweeney Todd. What line of latitude is also known as the Northern Tropic? Yes.
Tropic of Cancer.
Yes. The French National Assembly approved the Declaration of the Rights of Man in what year? Yes.
1789.
Correct. Atomic number 13 refers to what element used in metal baseball bats and beverage cans? Yes.
Aluminum.
Yes. In 1975, North Vietnamese troops captured Saigon and the city was renamed what? Yes.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes. What bowl-shaped volcanic depression is named after the Spanish word for cauldron? Oh, caldera would be the proper answer there. That's the end of round 2, the head-to-head round. We check out the scores. It's close. Belmont High School, 200 points. Shrewsbury High, 170 points. Make some noise for these teams. Okay, next up for the contestants is the category round. And we do have 6 categories. They are prison break, monkey business, the Inquisition, Grease is the word, give chickpeas a chance, and frozen. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point value. So again, there is a lot at stake in the category round. And by the way, you can confer with your teammates in this round. Once you do buzz in, though, you are no longer able to confer. We're going to need your answer. Now, Shrewsbury, you've got little ground to make up, so you get to choose the first category. What's it going to be?
We would like Greece is the word for 10.
Okay, Greece is the word. Questions about Greek mythology. And for 10 points, known for his foolishness and greed, what legendary king of Phrygia begged to undo his wish of turning all he touches into gold? Yes, Lucas.
Midas.
Midas is correct. You get the board. Belmont, category?
Grease is the word.
Grease is the word for 15 points. Who represented the furious, destructive energy of storms and was the only god who could control thunder and lightning? David.
Zeus.
Zeus. And now Shrewsbury has control of the game. Category.
The Inquisition for 10.
The Inquisition. Questions about the Spanish Inquisition, and yes, for 10 points. The Spanish Inquisition was a Roman Catholic court charged with rooting out heresy. It began in the middle part of what century? Yes, Thomas.
15th.
That is correct, and now Belmont gets the board. Category.
The Inquisition 15.
15 points. Different religious groups had coexisted for centuries in Spain until 1478, when what king and queen initiated the Inquisition? Yes, Alex.
Ferdinand and Isabella.
That is correct. And now Shrewsbury gets the board category.
Monkey business for 10.
Questions about the theory of evolution, and for 10 points. In 1835, Charles Darwin visited what remote islands in the Pacific whose unusual plants and animals contributed to his theory of natural selection? Yes, Raul.
The Galapagos.
That is correct. And now Belmont gets the board category.
The Inquisition, 20.
For 20 points. Jews were forced to convert or leave Spain under the Edict of Expulsion of 1492. By 1501, what other religious group faced the same choice? Yes, Lucas.
Muslims.
That is correct, and you've still got the board. Belmont.
The Inquisition for 25.
For 25 points. Ineffectual forms of torture, including soft cushions and a comfy chair, are mentioned in what British comedy team's Spanish Inquisition sketch? Yes, Thomas.
Monty Python.
Correct, and you've still got the board. Belmont.
The Inquisition 30.
30 points. Thousands were tortured and executed under what Dominican friar who was the first Grand Inquisitor in Spain and a close advisor to Isabella? Yes, Lucas.
Torquemada.
That is correct. You've still got the board. Belmont, you don't need a category.
Greece is the word, 20.
For 20 points. Pandora, the first mortal woman, opened a box that released poverty, sickness, and all the other evils of the world. What alone remained inside the box? David?
Hope.
Hope is correct, and now Shrewsbury has the board category.
Frozen for 10.
Frozen questions about Antarctica. And for 10 points, which of these animals, seals, penguins, or polar bears, does not live in Antarctica? David?
Polar bears.
Correct. You've still got the board category.
Monkey business, please.
For 15 points, monkey business. What 10-letter word refers to any variation such as camouflage or hibernation that can help an animal survive in its environment? Yes, Lucas?
Adaptation.
Adaptation is right. Belmont, you've got the board now. Category?
Monkey business for 20.
20 points. Darwin argued that structures that have no apparent purpose, like the human tailbone, are leftovers from the course of evolution. What name did he give to these structures? Yes, Stephen.
Vestigial.
Yes, and now Shrewsbury has the board category.
Greece is the word for 25.
And for 25 points, what young son of the god Helios begged his father to let him drive his sun chariot, but lost control and set the earth aflame? Yes, Lucas.
Python.
That is correct. You've got the board category.
Greece is the word for 30.
Okay, 30 points this time, meaning gaping void. What 5-letter word did the Greeks use to describe the primeval nothingness existed before the creation of the world? Yes, Thomas.
Chaos.
Chaos is right. You've still got control. You'll need another category, though.
A monkey business.
Back to monkey business, this time for 25 points, gang. Darwin's theory of natural selection was influenced by what English economist who studied population growth and the struggle for food supply? Yes, Raul.
Malthus.
Malthus is right, and you've still got the board. Belmont.
Monkey business.
For 30 points this time. The theory of evolution by natural selection was independently developed by Charles Darwin and what other British naturalist? Yes, Thomas.
Wallace.
Wallace is correct. You've still got the board category, though.
Frozen.
Frozen this time for 15 points. What penguin is the only bird that remains on Antarctica through the winter, raising its young in the harshest conditions on Earth? Thomas.
Emperor.
Yes, and you've still got the board.
Frozen.
Frozen for 20 points. Name for the British polar explorer who discovered it in 1841. What enormous ice shelf is about the size of France? Yes, David.
Ross.
Yes, that's correct. And now Shrewsbury gets the board category.
Prison break.
Prison break. Questions about prison breaks. For 10 points. Although it contained only 7 inmates when it was stormed by an angry mob, what Paris prison became the flashpoint of the French Revolution? Alex.
The Bastille.
Correct. You've still got the board. Shrewsbury.
Frozen for 25.
Frozen for 25 points. After others beat him to the North Pole in 1909, what Norwegian explorer decided to be the first to reach the South Pole instead? Yes, Alex?
Amundsen.
That is correct. You've still got the board.
Frozen for 30.
30 points. What Antarctic volcano has been continuously active since 1972, spitting out as many as 50 lava bombs a day? Mount Erebus is the answer there. Shrewsbury, you've still got the board. Where do you want to go?
Prison Break for 15.
15 points, Prison Break. In 1597, John Gerard, a Jesuit priest imprisoned under Queen Elizabeth's Protestant reign, escaped from what historic fortress on the Thames River? Yes, David.
The Tower of London.
That is correct. Shrewsbury, you've got control.
Give chickpeas a chance for 10.
Give chickpeas a chance. Questions about world cuisine for 10 points. What spread made from chickpeas is a source of heated debate with both Arabs and Jews claiming ownership? Claire.
Hummus.
Hummus is right, and now Belmont has the board category.
Give chickpeas a chance.
For 15 points, traditionally made with beef, vegetables, and lots of paprika. What hearty stew is a signature dish of Hungary? Yes, Thomas.
Goulash.
Goulash is right. You've still got the board. Belmont.
Chickpeas.
For 20 points. Often used in Spanish cuisine, what yellow spice made from crocus flowers is the most expensive spice in the world? Yes, Stephen.
Saffron.
Saffron is right. Shrewsbury, you've got the board category.
Prison Break 20.
Prison Break for 20 points. On February 26, 1815, Napoleon managed to sneak past his guards and somehow escape from what island where he had been sent in exile? Yes, Raul.
Elba.
Elba is correct. Category Belmont.
Chickpeas.
Back to chickpeas we go. 25 points. What popular French-Canadian dish consists of French fries, cheese curds, and gravy? Yes, Lucas.
Poutine.
Poutine is correct. Category.
Chickpeas.
For 30 points. What six-letter word refers to both a traditional North African stew and the clay pot it is cooked in? Yes, Grant.
Tangier.
No. Belmont? Take a shot. Tangine is the answer. Tangine, very close, but not there. We've only got a few questions left, so I'll just move for 25 points. Prison Break. In a daring escape that cemented his reputation, what bank robber dubbed Public Enemy Number 1 broke out of an Indiana jail in 1934 and drove off in the sheriff's own car? Yes, Stephen.
John Dillinger.
Dillinger is correct. One final question. For 30 points, Prison Break. What 1963 film starring Steve McQueen is based on a true escape by 76 Allied prisoners from a German POW camp during World War II? The answer, The Great Escape. And there's the bell, which is really good news, because I had run out of questions. That was it. So here's the deal. That's the end of the category round. We take a look at the score right now. Belmont High School, 515 points. Shrewsbury High School, 335 points. Let's hear it, folks, to both teams. Okay, we are heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay. We call it the lightning round. Now, in this round, you get 20 points for correct answers, but incorrect answers are going to cost you 20 points. The clock is all set, so gang, good luck, and here we go. In degrees Celsius, what is the freezing point of fresh water under normal? Yes, David.
0 degrees.
Yes. Who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1990 for his efforts to end the Cold War? Yes, Grant.
Gorbachev.
Correct. In 1513, what conquistador explored the coast of Florida for Spain? Yes, David.
Ponce de Leon.
Yes. Human mitochondrial DNA contains 37 genes and is inherited from which, Lucas?
Mother.
Correct. What Olympic horse racing event involves jumping over hedges, ditches, and fences? Yes, Stephen.
Polo.
No, steeplechase is the right answer there. The loudest sound ever documented was the 1883 eruption of, Alex?
Krakatoa.
Correct. What country is the setting for the novel A Thousand Splendid Suns?
Afghanistan.
Yes. What present-day city was formerly known as Petrograd and Leningrad? Yes, David.
St. Petersburg.
Yes, in 1429, Joan of Arc had her first major victory when she seized what French city from the... Yes, David.
Orleans.
Yes, in 1912, who was the Bull Moose Party's presidential candidate? David?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yes, what Shakespeare comedy includes the line, if music be the food of love, play on? Twelfth Night, the answer there. What niece of Bachelor President James Buchanan served as First Lady of the United States? Harriet Lane. What word that begins with the letter H is the classical Latin name for Ireland? That's the bell ending the round and ending the game. The answer to that final question, by the way, Hibernia was the answer. But the winner, high school quiz show this week, Belmont High School with a total score of 535 points. Shrewsbury High School, great game, great competition, enormous effort, a total score of 475 points. Congratulations to both teams. It was a great game, a great competition, but Belmont High School now will move on to play in the quarterfinals. So be sure you're tuned in and watching. Once more, let's hear it for both teams, gang. This was a great game. And that's it for this week. But we're counting on everybody, and that includes everybody at home, to be right back here again next week on High School Quiz Show. Check out High School Quiz Show on YouTube for full episodes and bonus features. Visit our website at highschoolquizshow.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. High School Quiz Show is available on Xfinity TV on demand from Comcast.
Report a claim. Pay your bill. Safety's mobile app is just one more way we help you manage life's storms. For auto, home, and business, ask your independent agent about safety insurance.
A production of WGBH.